Getting past your old story is not easy. To write the new story, to create something new, getting past of the old story is important, and it's not easy always. Some things are very easy and you can do it very easily, and some things are way more tricky and requires a lot of the time and effort and maybe a commitment from your side to let it go. Like today, I've been going in my own reflection journey, letting go of some of the old stories and realizing that all the old stories are just in my mind. They don't really exist because past is a past. It doesn't really exist. You don't see or experience the past anymore. It was back then in the past and it's not there right now. But you still have the feelings and the emotions of the past memories. You still feel it so real as if it happened today itself. And we have go through all these stages and phases and be human and being a human being, sometimes it's really hard to let go of the old story. Once you let it go and once you have a blank canvas because you let go of the old story, now you create the space for new story to come in or to write the new story or to rewrite your new future. And manifestation is all about that. Some days are very hard and very tricky because your doubts, your questions, everything is just popping up on the screen and you're feeling all these emotions. You're feeling all those things so freaking deeply that it seems so real, even though it happened way back in the past, years back, months back, like old childhood memories, old memories when you were a teenager, all those things that happen. They still makes you feel like you're haunted in the past. They still makes you feel like you're still a child, but you're not a child anymore. Like physically speaking, you're not a child anymore, but then mentally and emotionally you still feel those things that haunted you as a child. They still haunted you because you still feel like a child. You still feel like the victims. You still feel like those stories are not going away. They're like holding on to you so fast, and you still feel a lot of the emotions, and everything is so freaking fresh that you couldn't shake your mind off. And then you look at the quantum jumping and you ask yourself, how can I quantum jump when I have a lot of the emotions, when I'm angry, when I'm frustrated, when I'm irritated, when I can't even let go of my past? How can I quantum jump? Because quantum jump can only happen when you're ready, when you're really ready to let go of the current situation that you no longer like it, or to let go of the past things, and you literally, vibrationally speaking, jump from one reality to the next by totally letting go of the new reality, or not the new reality, by letting go of the past reality or letting go of the current reality that you are in, that you don't really like it, and you shift from this version and you're like, you know what, I'm too freaking tired of this one. I'm too freaking sick of the reality that I'm currently in, that I don't like it anymore and I feel like I'm stuck here even though I'm not stuck here. And you're like, you know what, it's time for it to let it go, and then you move into the new one. But for you to get ready to quantum jump, you gotta go through the emotions. You gotta go through the stage where you're gonna feel everything. So much doubt, so much questions, so much fear, so many insecurities, like so much of everything, and you can't figure your way around it because it's too much darkness. And then you need somebody else to be there with you to hold on to you, especially when you are in that darkness. Understanding that everybody goes through that thing, everybody goes through those old stories. Some people childhood is not that tricky as yours, or maybe more tricky than yours, I don't know, but everybody goes through something or the other. Nobody's parents was perfect and they won't be perfect. In fact, when we were the kids or when we were with the parents, we're not gonna be perfect. So how could we expect our parents to be perfect? But then they create something that haunted us when we were a blank canvas, when we were a kid or even as a teenager. So The one thing that feels quite relieving is that you can let go of the old identity. You can let go of the identity that no longer serving you, and you can switch into the reality that you want to be part of, that actually makes you you, that makes you feel like this is the part that you want to be on, or this is the identity that you want to be in. You never been successful, but you want to be successful. You never go outside your home country, never did something of your own, start your dream business, but now you want to do that. But the old identity, the old version, the old voice in your head is calling you and is telling you that you can't do it, you're not good enough, you don't have experience, you don't have money, you don't have time, you don't have energy. And somehow you start your dream business, but then old things are still haunting you up, and you're fighting every single day through that. You're literally fighting through that because you know that it's no longer serving you, because you know that you want to pass these old stuffs and move into the new version. And you go through all these stages. And manifestation, even though it's natural, it's obvious, but you go through all these stages. Not all manifestation are equal and the same. So in not all the manifestation, you're going to go through these stages. But in some of the most important manifestations, especially the manifestation of having a dream business, or starting something of your own, or the relationship, or moving to some new country, can be the biggest manifestation where you're going to go through these stages, and it's totally okay and totally normal. Even if it's taking you time, don't rush. And when you are ready, you would be know that you can quantum jump, you can move into the new reality right now. But you gotta pass those emotions and feelings that are haunting you from your past version of you, or the past identity of you, and you're gonna let it go and then truly move into the new version. So let me know if this piece of content resonates with you, because a lot of the people don't talk about what happens from the time you're manifesting something and from the time that you get your manifestation. What happens in between this time lag? I covered this one portion, what happens in between this time lag or time delay, whatever you call it. Hopefully this piece of content resonates. Let me know, give it thumbs up, consider subscribing. I have a short mini course talking about manifesting, attracting abundance. The link is in description if you're interested, check it out. I see you the next time. Bye bye.